Hello, this is Christina from Living Laredo, and we're here at the Rialto, downtown Laredo, Texas. Remember, I told you I was going to bring you in here. We've got a lot of really neat behind-the-scenes footage to show you. We're going to take you on a tour of this gorgeous Laredo landmark, and we are also going to be asking for your help. So stay tuned and follow us. Yeah, how about that?
Of course, Achada, one of the original Achadas. Sam Johnson, the dad.
How about that? Yes, yes.
This was in 51. So,
Mr. Woods.
Mr. Woods. So this is the history of Laredo. These are the people that are shakers and movers back in the 50s.
Yeah. He went on to become county attorney. And then at the same time that my grandfather was county judge. So they were like best friends for like the longest time. That was back like in the 70s.
Of course.
How about that? Oh my goodness.
So.
How about that?
So
great.
You put a quarter in it. Except right now it's not working. You put a quarter in it and it'll replace it.
That's amazing. That's great.
But it used to be, this is my grandfather. Look at this building. That used to be the old Deleganis building. And when we bought this building, they had taken the top part of this building down because it was falling down. Okay? So when we bought it in '96, the foundation it was wood, and it was all rotted out.
Oh my goodness!
So, and actually it wasn't ours. Let me finish the story. We had a guy upstairs. His name was, I forget his name. I'll think about it a little bit. But he owned this building, and I kept bugging him every time he came in. I said, "Look, tell me the building, and he finally did. And so we had to tear it down, and it gave us the parking for the hotel.
How about that?
So over here was the only parking spaces. We had like about 12 spaces. So we knocked this building down, but we kept the lumber. It was over 100 years old. This building was built in the 1800s, and what we did with some of the, well, I still have the lumber, and I'll tell you what I want to do with it. But we built a piece of furniture that I'll show you. This is the old wood. It's over 100 years old.
How about that?
And the guy goes, "Man, it looks like it was cut yesterday."
Yeah.
So, isn't that interesting?
And this is what you found in the basement.
In the basement. And if you notice it was wet. But that was old glory down there. And we revived it. This is a Laredo bar. Adoptada. No, it's actually an annual meeting, 1929. This were the fees. Minimum $5. Both oral and written, $10 an hour, which is pretty expensive
for that. Yeah, for the 1920s.
But it's Laredo Bar, December the 14th, 1929. This building was built in 1925.
And I noticed over here the letter drop box, but it still works.
Oh yes.
It's still. Do they do daily pickups?
It belongs to the government. Now, some people tell me, "Well, why don't you paint it, man?" What? You can't.
What?
You can't do that. It's a government issue, and we're not going to touch it. You can see airmail, 5 cents.
Oh my goodness, that's right.
So it says airmail, 5 cents. You can barely see it. But
so by law, you cannot paint this.
No.
They would have to do any.
Well, they would have to give us permission, but I'm not going to touch it.
Don't. It's great.
I'm going to touch it.
It's great just the way it is.
What we do want to do is maybe polish it up with a bundle, but all this is practice.
And then you can see it drop. So I'm assuming on each floor.
On the 5th floor, you can drop
So there's a drop on the 5th
There's
floor.
a drop box, but they've told us not to.
Oh, because it might.
It might. And I did find one that was from I don't know when.
Really?
Yeah, that got stuck.
Oh my goodness.
But they still come every day and take them out.
How about that? That's incredible. So now you're gonna have to do new Rialto postcards.
Inside the old elevator, there was a person that would take you.
And it was it the cage?
Crank. No, it was a cage.
Right, and then they would do
the crank I want to put here. I'm working on it. I have it downstairs. But anyway, when we bought the building, the state had condemned it. Guess why? Because you have an operator.
Right.
So if you have an operator, what can happen? You can have a heart attack like an airplane pilot.
Right.
So it's unsafe. So nope, can't use it. So the people that were upstairs had to walk up. So we had to replace the elevator. Those last 4 rooms belonged to Mr. Dickinson. He had an accounting practice, and he brought it up here in the old elevator. And he quit, which is not very long ago. He couldn't take it because it doesn't. So how can we get it out of here? How can you get it out of here? You know what a place for it here.
Now, what is this? I when I saw this, I saw Pioneer Laredo physician.
She was a lady physician, a lady gynecologist. She was the first lady gynecologist of Laredo. She delivered I don't know how many babies. I mean, if you lived it during her time,
Right.
you probably delivered by her. But she was quite a lady. She was quite a lady, and she lived to be 98. She had her office here, and of course, right across the plaza was the hospital, so she would just walk across.
How about that? Yeah, so it was a medical district. No wonder there's so many doctors in this area.
So Dr. Ruby is Laredo history. A pioneer. She was a lady. She was one of the first lady physicians.
How about that? Lady power.
That's absolutely. You go on the first floor and they take you to the hospital. The hospital used to be over there. Let me show you something. This is the old Mercy Hospital.
Oh wow! And it was just right down there.
Across the plaza.
Have you ever seen that?
So they took it over there. So they knocked this building down to do that building, which is a senior citizens home.
Okay. So
It was
farmers
gorgeous.
market in this area. You got the elementary over here.
Gorgeous building, but they knocked it down.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah, I know. And it was in the 50s when they did that.
Can you believe that? Right here in the plaza.
And if you, I just wanted you to notice.
Look at that.
You notice how this is the old Sanibel building, and this is the old Hamilton Hotel. You notice it's shorter?
Right.
That was before
They added it. Oh my
So
goodness.
we have this plaza,
That's incredible.
and here's the Bender Hotel.
Oh, well, look at
That
that.
was the Bender Hotel.
Look at that. Oh, this is gorgeous. The colors, it's so cozy. Oh,
Isn't it cool?
this is great. Oh
is
my
the,
goodness.
The Federal Building, 1908.
Oh my goodness. The view.
What is it? The Bender Hotel. of course, St. Peter's Church was 1798. So, and then this building, 1925.
Oh
And then this building,
Look at the view.
1925.
Oh.
And the Old Southern Hotel, 1890.
Can you imagine, like, enjoying the whole downtown experience? You go out to eat, you go out to drink with your friends or your family, and then you just come back to this gorgeous room, and then look at this.
You have to adapt all the rooms to the rooms that you have.
Right. So every room is a unique experience. You never, I mean, you just don't know what you're going to get, but you know you're going to get something good.
With you. The reason we built the chapel is because, you know, we're very attuned to people traveling. And a lot of people, you know, are scared when they travel, and they're always apprehensive about where they're going and what's going to happen and the dangers. And we felt that it was good to have a small chapel so they can meditate a little while and, you know, and say a prayer for their journey. We have prayers up there that you know, for people that are traveling. So this is basically why we did it.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Izaguirre, and to your family as well, to pouring your heart and your passion into the revitalization of this historic landmark. The rooms are incredible. Everything here is incredible, and we can't wait to make this our next vacation destination. Don't forget to follow the Rialto on Facebook. They have a webpage as well. You want to book a room, Expedia as well, or just call them. I know that's what we're going to be doing. And don't forget to continue following Living Laredo so that you can stay up to date. Check out what's going on in our new downtown. Some of the spots to hit, just like the Rialto. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.